Charrettes are the way that we as a culture end up during this decade responding to what we see as a real dysfunction in the way decisions are made.
I need to jump in here. I think you know this is a little o'clock, right? You guys want lunch? You know it, so you can pass this around. If you don't, that's fine. But if you can.
We started out in the morning talking about the goals of the Charrette and how we would work together as a team, and then we moved into coming up with words that were describing what is open space and what were the elements of open space. And then we started to think about some of the elements that would be shown on the plan as we started to map out open space improvements as we looked forward to 2100.
It'll help mitigate some of the runoff. We're having lots of runoff.
I might put a / natural drainage.
Different springs used to flow into Green Lake, and now they, in their wisdom, have been going into the sewer system.
Greenways, sort of the regional, and then the community, and then the neighborhood greenways, with the sort of these overlay of networks that encompass the utility, the stormwater, the recreation, the transportation, and you can't make every street be everything, so we maybe need to start to put an overlay on it and say which ones serve the neighborhood, which ones serve the community, which ones serve the region.
So then do you have a sense of whether this is going then back, this is still the ridge line, probably somewhere in here. This is probably lower here. Maybe the houses are up higher.
Looks like it's
the golf Broadmoor.
27. Oh yeah. I know that area very well. My house is on it.
Wow. So where's the ridge go? From this little high point, where do these...
Okay, go for it.
Why, you got a party?
So after we do this, later today there's going to be kind of community involvement. Members from the community from all of the neighborhoods are going to come in and get to view what we've done, ask questions about where we're headed, and kind of give us feedback as to what they would like to see and what they think is possible in this kind of plan, this kind of development.
And also give the people in the park a little bit more sense of security close to that problem. Because no part is very heavy. It just comes in this.
She's my neighbor. Oh, yeah. One of the things that... No, hi. Ellie neighbor.
Good morning. Well, sure. We're both in different geographic study areas. And so now there's some time for all of us who've been working in our small groups to go and see what others have done. So I'm in one of the downtown groups. So we've sent somebody out to learn about what all of the areas that attach to ours are doing and see how the plans work together or don't, or see if it can give us some more ideas. It all is pretty cool. I think a lot of people have some of the same basic concepts, which is great.
Be thinking about spaces that are
So it's 3:10 right now. The first group just left to go back to their office to render with color pencils for the next couple hours, I assume. Everyone's lying on the ground. They're hunched over desks. They're huddled around papers, and they're just producing at this point. It's panic time, which is great. So it's work intensive at this point.
So what was the hardest part?
Smelling the fumes from the markers, sorry to say. Most of the rest was pretty intuitive based on the goals we had and the geography and infrastructure that's there. You should be asking somebody else.
What was the wackiest idea that your team came up with?
I would say taking away I-5. And we kind of backed off from that and have it in place, but it's lidded. And over the top of it is green space and pea patch type things.